Hello, people of grace, for our Pastoral Connect this week and in preparation for our worship this upcoming Sunday. We're talking about the conscience. Shakespeare in Hamlet had this phrase, "To thine own self be true." And in the context of what's being said there in Polonius' speech to his son Laertes, it's actually a very, very good statement. But a lot of people use it in a more generic way of just saying, I've got to be me. I've got to, in that sense, be true to my best understanding of myself. Now, in contrast to that common understanding of to thine own self be true, the Apostle Paul says, let God be true, and every man be a liar. And that quote from Romans chapter 3 has a context as well, but just on kind of a bigger, broader level, the two statements, as they are often used today, illustrate really two worldviews. One is very Greek and Hellenistic, which is that the conscience, this mindfulness, this awareness we have, is the divine voice within. Then there's the biblical view, which is that the conscience is human and vital, but fallen. And 1 Corinthians chapter 8:7 says, in the context of being too scrupulous about eating meat that had a form or association with idols, that some people, because of their own life experiences with idols, their own sense of ethics that have come together, that's the idea behind this form or association in 1 Corinthians 8:7, cannot eat meat that had some previous association to idols, even though really, when push comes to shove, if you're just eating in the context of your own home or whatever, and you're thanking God for, and it doesn't have any specific religious meaning to you apart from being thankful to the Creator God, it's fine. But those conscientious objections to things that are going on create a lot of challenges for us. And we want to explore that this Sunday. So I'm just ending very quickly in our Pastoral Connect today with 3 questions that we will dialogue about as a church community in our worship this upcoming week. Number 1, what do you think of when you hear the word conscience? Number 2, how should we process conscientious, very sincere, sometimes even sincere and passionate disagreements? How should we process conscientious disagreements? And number 3, what factors influence one's sense of conscience? The human conscience is, I think, more than we typically associate it with, of just being this guilt meter. The human conscience is beautiful. It's also sick and wounded and fallen, but it's part of what makes being human this beautiful pinnacle of God's physical creation and being fearfully and wonderfully made. We're going to explore that together this Sunday at Grace Bible Church. Hopefully you'll dial in for that or attend in person. We'd love to see you. Have a blessed day.